What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna talk about how to market yourself in a new career. So I actually started studying international relations, and later on in life I decided to study software engineer. I ended up getting a job at a big tech company, and I started pretty late, let's put it this way. Not late, but like not as early as other coders who start coding when they're 5. And along the way, I had to learn other skills as well. How do I market yourself in a new career, in a career that I wasn't originally trained for? So, this applies for coding, but it actually applies for any new career that you're trying to get a foot in the door. So, what would I do if I were to start, for example, in cooking, in sewing, in design? It's the same process. So one thing that I really recommend doing, and I do that with my coaching clients, is to create a professional looking website. And today is easier than ever. So a lot of people feel a little bit hesitant to do that because they think that they need to code. But there are a lot of great websites today like Squarespace and Wix, which you can do a personal website, in 2-3 hours with zero coding experience and have it online. And you're already standing yourself out from the others who never took that step. So have a personal website and actually buy a domain with your own name. So for example, if your name is John Smith, probably that's taken, but buy the johnsmith.com so people can find you online. And that already conveys you put some effort in your presentation. So today a lot of the way people meet you for the first time is not through a personal experience, but is actually through your online data. And having a personal website really shows that effort. Another thing is having an about page in that website, so we'll tell a little bit about yourself. I didn't put it here, but I definitely think you should hire a professional video photographer, someone who will take a professional picture of you. So it's a little bit of a hassle, but think of the return on investment. You're gonna spend an afternoon and $100 on a professional photographer, and it can get you a job that can change your life. So definitely putting the time in hiring someone for taking pictures. Get testimonials from past colleagues from other companies, so you get some social proof. So that definitely helps. But the top two things is to have a website and a professional picture. So what are you gonna have in that website? This I actually got from a career channel called Engineer Truth, and I use in my own life, and it was the best tip I ever got. So this channel focuses on engineering, and he was talking about career fairs, and he said that everyone would hand the employer their resume and it will all look the same, but you need to stand out. Usually they had the skills they had, so they knew, for example, in programming C++, Java. But employers in the end, they want to know if you can make them money. So what better way than showing that you can do something than actually have a video of that? So what this guy from this channel did, and I applied in my own life, is instead of having a description of you doing an engineering project, for example, let's say you're an electrical engineer, instead of having you talking about your skills, show what you've built. Show an electric car project that you've designed, or in coding, show that you can code a fancy algorithm. It's much more effective in showing you're competent in that skill than just talking about it. Talking is cheap, so show you can code, show you can cook. Today we live in an era where it's really cheap and easy to share what you're doing. So share, don't be shy. Most people don't do that, so with really low effort, so just having a website you can put up in 2-3 hours. Couple of videos you can record from your own computer, from your webcam, or maybe a professional camera. You already ahead of 80% of people. Another thing that I recommend is have video testimonials. So you've probably worked with people in other industries, people who you volunteer with, and who can vouch for your skills. So maybe they saw that you're a good communicator, instead of saying, same thing with the video portfolio, instead of saying you're someone who is great at collaborating, have someone who collaborated with you and can share what they thought about you. So that gives much more credibility to what you're saying than you saying that yourself. So have testimonials both in your website and in your resume of people who work with you. And what I recommend is in your resume, have links to those videos. So in my personal experience, I've interviewed in the last year for a couple of Fortune 500 companies, and all of the interviewers have checked out my YouTube channel before. And what that did was that they vetted me before, they had a good opinion on me even before the interview. That was fundamental for me to get in a good position, because an interview is a sale. You need to sell yourself, sell you are competent. If you can do that passively through a video, that's even better. People come, it's like dating. Before meeting on a date, they will definitely look at your social media. So if you have good pictures, you look like someone who's fun, that will definitely make your life easier. And the same with a new career. So have a video portfolio, have video testimonials, have a personal website. All those things shouldn't take more than 1-2 days of work. Collaboration. So this is something more related to coding, which would be to show you've collaborated with other people. That's always good, but if it's a different career, you can have the video testimonials. And another thing is set daily application goals. So one thing I face myself, and a lot of people that I coach face, is that certain careers, for example, sewing or coding, you don't have a final exam where people tell you, okay, now you're done, now you can start applying for jobs. So a lot of people are over prepared, so they take too long to start applying. What I recommend is set a goal. For example, by the end of this course, I'm gonna start applying, and set low but constant weekly goals. So one thing that it's really hard is like, okay, I'm gonna spend the whole day applying for jobs. Have a daily goal of like 3 places a day. Over time, that's gonna grow. So today it's 21 applications in a week if you think about it. So instead of just like overwhelming yourself, have weekly and daily goals of applications. So today I'm gonna apply for 3 positions. I do that a lot with my students. They don't feel comfortable selling themselves because it's a new career. But if you put in the work, if you know that you can get value to other people, for most positions, that's already good enough. There is someone who needs your skill. Even if you don't think you're capable, a lot of people are willing to train you. So set a certain threshold for you. For example, these 2 courses in coding or this course in cooking. After this, I'll start applying. So have weekly goals. So this is it, guys. So a quick video about how to market yourself in a new career. I think the video thing is something that the video and the website is something that most people don't think of and makes a huge difference. So start putting yourself out there. Don't be afraid. People really like seeing that you can express yourself, that you can sell yourself, that you're confident in your skills. So definitely give this a try. It's free, okay? So if you're interested in coding, I have a video where I explain the 3 best steps to become a web developer without a degree. So check that out in the description and subscribe, and see you soon.